Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy to see everybody this morning and so delighted that you all are here with us this morning. It is indeed a very special service. Welcome here to the Center of Peace and our Sunday morning celebration. My name is Twana Malone, and I am the spiritual leader here at the Center of Peace. My pronouns are she, her, and they. I was reminded this morning that we at the Center of Peace, it was in 2017 that we lost our founding senior minister, Reverend Sheila Pierce, on this very day. So no wonder we're having a party today. No wonder we are having a party today. A special day, a special service. We have our sister center out in Paoli, Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. They are here joining us today. We're having a joint service. Yes. And we have a special musician here with us today. Mr. Eddie Watkins Jr. is in the house. And we're also very excited. We have our own in-house special musician here with us today as well, Mrs. Kamara Jordan and friends. It is going to be a wonderful day of music, and our desire is that the music will minister to your soul, and maybe Dr. Maxine and I will have a few words to add to it. But we have our wonderful licensed professional practitioners assisting us in our service this morning. We have leading us in our treatment, our affirmative prayer, Mara Davis, leading us this morning in the reading of our selected and sacred affirmation, Betty Boyd. Let's see, greeting all who walk into the doors this morning is Pamela Bottoms, Sheila Denikin, and Callista Dorsey. We have Al, Vern, Nicole, and Sophia on the ones, twos, and threes, and Doug on the ones, twos, and threes, taking care of everything. Holding consciousness for us this morning is our practitioner, Deb Napper and Jackie Jackson. This morning, as we start our service, ringing the chakra bowl for us is our licensed professional practitioner, Zuma Gonzalez. We like to ring the chakra bowl to start our service. It's just an opportunity for us to bring our attention and our awareness into the room and into this moment as we let everything else go, as we are moved by sound to find ourselves present in the presence. Zuma?
I pause, just letting that energy settle into all of us. As I come to the mic to do the treatment, I'm present with the awareness of God in each one of us. I pause. Knowing that this infinite divine love, which I call God, is ever present right here and now in each and every one of us. This love, this infinite wisdom, this divine power, this presence that I call God. I unify with this presence for each and every one of us as a vessel letting God speak through me. I declare and know that today's service is God expressed powerfully through music, through words, through love. God is magnificent and radiant in each one of us. What needs to come forth comes forth. What needs to be said is said, and the healing begins. The awareness of God as all that is each one of us right now. This experience is powerful. This experience is healing, and this experience is transformative because that is what God is. I'm grateful. I pause. I know that all that is happening now is exactly what's supposed to happen. I hold the truth and knowing for each and every one of us that God is doing a work deepening our understanding our relationship, who we are as divine expressions, that today's message through each one of us is what we need to hear. And I hold and light and love the ministers, the musicians, the AV, the practitioners, each and every one of us, all of us are one in God. And so it's with great gratitude, with thanksgiving, that I release my prayer saying, thank you, God, in me, as you, as all of us, for this perfect expression. And I release this now. And so it is.
Thank you, Mara. That was beautiful. And now I'd like to invite you all to join us as we read our vision and our mission together. It's right behind me. There are no QR codes in the back of your chair this morning, so you can't have the words up close. But if you would, take this moment to see this as a realized experience for us all. Our vision: a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission: the center of peace is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals throughout the world. My bad. And so it is. Yes. All right. Now we'd like to invite you all to stand with us and join us in the singing of our congregational song, I'm One. The lyrics to the song have been printed for those of you who do not know the lyrics, so that you can join us. There's a few people over here, Sheila, who might need the lyrics. Our congregational song was written by our retired licensed professional practitioner, Bayless Webb. And the name of the song is I Am One.
I'm one with spirit. beside me, protects and guides me. It's ever with me where'er I go. I trust its power, God's healing power. Its love surrounds me, and this I know. I live in spirit, I breathe in spirit. It lives within me, and so I am a spirit. I think a spirit. Its life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know God's life is my life. I know.
And so while we're still standing, let us not miss out on this opportunity just to allow our eyes to gaze around the room and settle where they may as we welcome each other this morning, acknowledging the humanity in all. No hugging if you don't ask. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You may be seated. Here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome at the Center of Peace. And if this is your first time here at the Center of Peace, celebrating life and celebrating love with us, we'd love to be able to acknowledge you and to welcome you into our home. If you feel comfortable and you would stand, all first-time visitors, would you please stand? Yeah, all right. Center of Peace, if you would join me as we just extend our hands and allow love to flow through us, through the extension of from our heart to our hands as we say, welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
We know who you really and truly are.
We know who you really and truly are.
A unique and divine expression of love.
A unique and divine expression of love.
Perfect in every way.
Perfect in every way.
We honor you.
We honor you.
And we welcome you.
And we welcome you.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
Yeah. All right, just a few announcements. The first announcement is that if you parked in the parking lot at the Germantown Center, Community Center, it's fine. It's free parking up until 4 p.m. Okay. The next thing I'm to remind you of is once the service is over, there's a whole lot of food back there. So we are prepared to do some shouting and hollering, some praying, and we'll add some dancing, and we'll take a break, eat some food, and we'll come back, and Mr. Eddie Watkins Jr. will rock the house. So that's kind of the plan and how things are going to flow. All right, we have two announcements. I want to call Jackie forward. She's going to be talking about a class, and then Tricia is going to come forward and talk about the class that she and Deborah Ford are teaching.
Thank you. Good morning. Every class offered at the Center of Peace is a transformative experience. Today I'm inviting you to join Kutia Thompson and myself for the class called The Power of Your Word. This class begins April 6th, and the class runs for 8 Saturdays from May 20th to, April 6th to May 20th. Join us for a deep dive into affirmative treatment, also known as prayer. While the course covers science of mind concepts and theories, its primary purpose is to invite participants to deepen or develop a personal prayer practice as a time and an opportunity and tool to develop spiritual growth and deepen an understanding of the role of treatment in co-creation with the divine. The class is from 11 a.m. to 1. The investment is $245, and the last date to register is March 29th. More info is available on the TCP website, so we hope you can join us. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So the next free class here at the center is Revealing Wholeness. And that will be on, it'll start April 4th, it's 7 weeks, and it goes from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So this class is an opportunity to learn the essential applications of science of mind principles and how they relate to spirit, body, and mind. I am really excited about it because it brings in science. It explores science. And I am a chemist, if you don't know. And the class is being taught by Deb Ford and myself. It'll be my first, I'll be TAing it. We're both scientists, so I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a treat. Please join us. Thank you.
Good morning. Will you all stand and join me with the reading of the affirmation? And you just repeat after me. I am without a doubt one of a kind.
I am without a doubt one of a kind.
A unique expression of the Most High.
A unique expression of the Most High.
And a once-in-a-lifetime existence.
And a once-in-a-lifetime existence.
As surely as the sun shines.
As surely as the sun shines.
So do I.
So do I.
As surely as the seasons change.
As surely as the seasons change.
So do I.
So do I.
As surely as life abounds and prospers.
As surely as life abounds and prospers.
So do I.
So do I.
As surely that God never ceases to exist.
As surely as God never ceases to exist.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And that beautiful affirmation was submitted by our licensed professional practitioner, Jerry Walker. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah. There we go. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Well, I hardly ever know what I'm going to do until I sit down. So I think I'm going to do this song. We are creating a world that works for everyone. Yes, we're amazing, and we've just begun to feel the power and freedom to be who we came here to be, as we discover each other and celebrate humanity. We are creating a world that works for everyone. Yes, times are changing. It's a love revolution as we are walking together. Love is leading the way through the fields to a world that works for everyone, to a world that works for everyone. As we are walking together, love is leading the way through the fields of compassion to a world that works for everyone, to a world that works for everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
So on third Sunday, I'm responsible for making sure there's some music in the house. What a treat this is. I want you to repeat after me. Creativity. Collaboration. Commitment. And communalization. Oh, thank you. I just made that word up. Because just like you all in the congregation, we live all over the place. We really do. So you have to be willing to come together to be a part of this ministry. So, Helen, isn't this a surprise? You've never seen her up here before in the context of music. But a month ago, she approached me and she said, I got a song I want you to sing. She had the words and the sheet music like in her hand. Nobody ever does that. And I said, well, Helen, how does it go? There's a tune, I'm sure. Is there a recording? And she said, yes. Why don't I sing it for you? So she stood right there with Cynthia sitting, and she started to sing this song. And I said, I love it. I said, well, I'll sing it under one condition, that you sing it with me. That's right. That's what happens with that. And then we emailed and communicated back and forth. And she said, well, what about Alima for the top part? I said, let's see what she says. Alima listened to the song. She said, I love it. I'll do it. I said, okay. So here we are with Bind Us Together by Evie. Thanking you, Will. Thanking you, Marcy. And this is how the song goes. Bind us together now, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together now, bind us together now, bind us together in love. Bind us together now, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together now, bind us together now, bind us together in love. There is only one God.
I mean, my goodness. I just can't take it. Eddie and Kamara and Will and Marcy and Alima and Helen. Let's give them another round of applause. Oh my God. All right. Well, I'm here to introduce Dr., the other Reverend, Maxine. Dr. Maxine was raised in religious science and has been active nearly 48 years as a minister with Centers for Spiritual Living. Yeah, that's something to praise. She served centers in California and before being called to Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living in Paoli. Reverend Dr. Maxine, she really is devoted to this teaching. And it's evident how she shows up. She's not hesitant to say yes, almost to anything. She, after you graduate ministerial school, you have to have a mentor and you have to have a sponsor. And Reverend Dr. Maxine was my sponsor. And it was truly a blessing. She led me from her heart, and thus that has flowed through me and that I get to share with you all. She's a real gem in this teaching. So I hope that you are open to whatever it is that she will be sharing with us this morning. I know it's going to bless us. Help me welcome Dr. Maxine K.
Thank you, my love. Oh, well, hello. Oh, my goodness, what an honor to be with you. I love everything about what you're doing here. Thank you. You're inspiring me. We may steal some of it. Who knows? This has been a wonderful coming together. Reverend Twana is one of my most favorite people. She's kind of special to you, too, I hear. Well, oh, a little closer? A little closer. I'm not going to eat this thing. Well, this, your theme for the month and our theme for the month have come together, and let me share with you how that has happened. Our theme for the month of March has been about planting and watching things grow, see what happens. Your theme for the month has been, what's doubt about? Well, let me tell you, when Reverend Twana and I were enjoying our magnificent week in Charleston, South Carolina, which was the CSL convention, it was kind of fun because we realized all of a sudden we were on the same plane going down and the same plane coming up. So we had a little extra time at the end while we were sitting in the airport waiting for the plane that fortunately had been delayed a little bit because it gave us time to celebrate her birthday lunch. And at that birthday lunch, seeds were planted. And this is the beautiful flowering of those seeds. And so I'm so grateful. And our people we're all our people, but those who showed up from the other end of town have been just as excited as I have been about our coming together. And it's already a beautiful thing. And to be with Eddie, who was, and his beautiful lady, who was with us in Charleston as well. So, Your theme for March was What's Doubt About? It's very simple. It's just an erroneous belief from being separate from our source and separate from one another. That's it. Got it? You don't even need to talk about it the rest of the month now. They got it. You see, the Song of Spirit, because what we really came up with was this is about one voice, many instruments. And the Song of Spirit is so sweet and so empowering and so real that we can tune into it at any time. You see, we need to listen, that's it. There's just too much yabbering. You know, how's that go? Wah, wah. And it's not all out there. Some of it's in my head. This song needs to be listened to. When we listen with our hearts, we start to hear it. We read in Proverbs, incline thine ear. Incline thine ear to what? To wisdom, of course, because there's a lot of what our friend J. Scott Neal used to call nincompoopery out there. Have you noticed? It's the wisdom that we're listening for to get tuned into. And that belief in apartness from our source or from each other is foolishness. So we're going to become wiser, less foolish, wiser, and aware that our God self is wisdom, that that divine wisdom is alive within all of us. And we realize, I am that I am. Say that with me. I am that I am. Now we have re-identified and remembered who we were. If that's true of each of us, it's true of all of us. And it is. And this is the remembering that we get to do. We want to listen with the ear of our hearts. Because these two ears hear a lot of noise out there in the world. And the noise that goes on in our heads at times as well. So there is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Now, say it with me. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. In that re-identification with our authentic self, the real I am that I am, we then begin to behold the beloved within each other. Take a minute, look around like you did earlier at the beloved within each other. It's not just, hi, this is Nancy, this is Tracy, this is Sam. It's the beloved. When we see that in each other, something begins to change. And by the way, there are no exceptions. I know some of us make it hard to see that. Sometimes, once in a while. But there are no exceptions. This is the cutting edge. It is for me right now, because there are a few people on the planet I'm having a little hard time seeing the beloved in, and I work on it every day, because until I do, it's not going to change. Until you and I get our consciousness shifted and transformed into seeing the truth and the love within each person, no matter how untruthful or how unlovable they may be appearing, things aren't going to change. I take that as my mission. Do you take it as yours? I know that you do, because I know what you're doing here. I know what your mission is. I know what your purpose and your vision is. And I am so lovingly, joyfully supportive of it. So this is my work. And I think it's all of our work. To see with the eye of the heart, to listen with the ear of the heart. You know, we have two ears, we have two eyes, and those two ears hear a lot of duplicity. And those two eyes see a lot of divisiveness. We must listen with the eye of the heart and the ear of the heart, see and hear. This divisiveness, disrespect, and distrust of the world is loud. Have you noticed how loud it is? That's why we need to get real quiet, as you do here in your beautiful rituals, to get real quiet and to listen to the song of spirit within. It's sweet, but it isn't just sweet, it's powerful. Because God is bigger than any of the loudness out there. And it's a good thing, a really good thing for us to remember that. Once we learn to listen to the love and the wisdom that's within us all, and be willing to learn to listen to the love and the wisdom within others too. Do you know that some of the wisest, most loving people that I know are children? Listen to them. It's true. And then we become ready and willing to open our hearts to listen deeply to each other, compassionately, respectfully. Can you imagine a world like this? I know that you imagine, and we all imagine a world like this. And until we allow that creative imagination to do its work through us powerfully, we're still going to be dealing with the loudness of the world. But you know, when two or more are gathered together, there I am, the presence, the power, the infinite possibility exists. There's more than two here today. Aren't we glad? You see, we're all necessary for the well-being of one another. You know Hezekiah Walker? I need you, you need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me, agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. Who knows the rest of it? It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I pray for you. You pray for me. I love you. I need you to survive. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. I love you. I need you to survive. Will you repeat with me? There is only one life.
There is only one life.
That life is God's life.
That life is God's life.
That life is perfect.
That life is perfect.
That life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
I listen with an open heart.
I listen with an open heart.
To the sweet song of spirit.
To the sweet song of spirit.
I use my voice.
I use my voice.
To sing in harmony with all beloveds. Sing out, sisters. Belt it out, brothers. Let's raise our voices in love.
Thank you. That was awesome. So here we go with collaboration again. We got Janet McDonald on trap drums. She's a student of percussion. She's been just showing off. I'm so proud of her. We got Will Cates on piano, keyboard. And Marcy Francis always on that bass. So this, in the spirit of collaboration again, this is one of Will's favorite songs. So he insisted that I learn it, and I was obedient. So here we are. It's by Richard Smallwood. It's entitled Mender. But remember, God says that He'll never forsake you. Spirit surrender a broken heart. A loved one has departed. A friend has gone. And the void seems more than you can bear. But God is able to handle the scars. He's a mender of broken heart. Just know the pain, it won't last always. This too shall pass to a brighter day. He's putting you back together again. God's a mender of broken heart. Oh, just know the pain, it won't last always. This too shall pass for a bright, much brighter day. God's putting you back together again. He's a mender. Hold on, my brother. Hold on, my sister. I know we get hard sometimes, but God will give you peace of mind. Through the midst of the storm and rain, He'll make the sun come out again. Gonna shine, yeah. The sun is gonna shine, yeah. Look at it. The sun is gonna shine again. He'll make your heart again. Mender, ooh, ooh, he's a mender. She's a mender. It's a mender. Oh, sing it, y'all. It's a mender. Hey, hey, God's a mender. Ooh, ooh, ooh. God's a mender. A broken heart. You all inspire me.
Funky over there on that bass. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's so good to be around all these black folks. Oh, well, you know, I see people that look like my family in here. All my sisters and my cousins, my nephews, my grandfather, my father, you know. I don't get this everywhere I go. So this is wonderful. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a song, and I'm going to piggyback on Reverend Maxine, you know, What's Doubt About? And there's a song, and with this song was created by me in respect to my grandmother, Grandma Frankie Mae Watkins. And when I would go to her church, they didn't have a piano and they didn't have all of the guitar didn't have all the strings. But they had a tambourine, and Grandma Frankie would clap, and she would clap like this. Thank you very much. I'm not worried about tomorrow. Today I declare freedom from yesterday, mistakes of the past. Today all things are made brand new. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? I can change my reality by changing my mind. Perfect peace, joy, and happiness is yours and is mine. I am blessed and so are you. And don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? Let me hear you say, all is well. All is well. That Spirit is directing me right now. All is well. Oh, all is well. All is well and unfolding as it should. There you go. I sound so good. I am one with the Spirit. I am blessed by the divine. I am one with all that is. My soul is free from time. I am blessed and so are you. And don't it feel good to know? Don't it feel good just to know that my soul is free from time? And all I got to do is change my mind. I'm free, y'all. Don't it feel good? All is well and unfolding as it should. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Oh my God. Oh God, I couldn't take it no more. Miss Eddie Watkins Jr., yeah. Miss Kamara Jordan, Miss Janet McDonald, Will, and Marcy Francis, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I thought I was containing it, but woo. Yeah. All right, so some of you might know and some of you don't. I like to start out my message with a few spiritual principles, or rather what Ernest Holmes called what we believe. We've numbered them. And so this morning we are working with spiritual principle number 1. Simply, it says, we believe in God, the living Spirit, Almighty One, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. Spiritual principle number 2, we believe in the individualization of the Spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one Spirit. Finally, spiritual principle 11, we believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny. For we understand that the life of all is God. We believe in God. I believe in God. God in me, as me. Simply. So, the title of our talk for today, Dr. Maxine and I came up with, One Song, Many Instruments. When Dr. Maxine and I were trying to figure out what to talk about, I shared with her that our congregation was changing. There were some new people here, And some of us who have been around for a while, we got time in the game. And so I said, well, it would be good if we took today to encourage each other. Might just be a good day to do that and to make the commitment to stay with the practices and to stay with the teaching, because there's so much at any level or any place that you find yourself on this journey. There's so many opportunities for you to, give it up. But to stay with it, because when you stay with it, you get way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. The Centers for Spiritual Living, they have the organization we belong to, they have a purpose statement, and it is awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And that's what we're doing today, encouraging each other, seeing in each other love, seeing in each other joy, seeing in each other the goodness and calling it forth, and waking it up in each other as we wake it up in ourselves. Seeing it in me so that I can see it in you. And you seeing it in you so you can see it in me. So really, what each of us are doing when we come here on Sundays and when we gather for our classes and our book studies and fellowship, really what we are doing is we are working to become the greatest version of ourselves. That's all we're doing, by many names, and to create a better life for ourselves. Now, this is not going to be easy. We already know that. But at a time such as this, perhaps it's the greatest thing that we can do, is to become the greatest version of ourselves. Dr. Ernest Holmes, in his book, Love and Law, he says this: people who expect to demonstrate principles, that is, people who expect to demonstrate love, and people who expect to demonstrate joy, and people who expect to demonstrate abundance, and on and on and on, he says they must be very constant, very positive, very sure, and faithful with themselves, patient with themselves, long-suffering with themselves. He says you will rise and you will fall. You will get discouraged. You'll become encouraged. But always you will be progressing. Today is a good day to remind ourselves, I'm not the same. Matter of fact, just tell your neighbor, I'm not the same. I'm not the same. Yeah. I'm not the same. So, our topic, one song, many instruments, it came as a result of Dr. Maxine and I. At some point in time, we discovered that her love for the opera and my love of rap that it wasn't so different after all. We both were looking for instruments that could take us deeper into discovering something more about ourselves, could take us deeper into feeling that which is within us, so each of us could sing our own unique song. And isn't that what this is all about? So we gather this way to find and discover our own instrument, our divine instrument. Your instrument can be anything. Hers happens to be opera. Mine happens to be rap. It might be football. It might be knitting. It might be crocheting. It might be cooking. Whatever. Find it. Find it. And so everyone gets to sing their own unique song in harmony with one another. So I thought I would just go ahead and drop a quick line on y'all. Since I rap, kind of, like summarizing what I'm gonna say. But anyway, here we go. I'm a rapper, I don't rhyme. Watch me flip the line. The instrument may change, but the song remains the same. The instrument, they will change. Still, just one song we sing. I give it to you again, Dr. Maxine. I'm a rapper, I don't rhyme. Watch me flip the line. The instrument may change, but the song remains the same. The instrument, they will change. Still, just one song we sing. Let me break it down for you. Always, we are at choice. That's what I'm trying to say to you. But oftentimes, we are unaware that we have choice. And even when we are aware that we have choices, sometimes we are unaware of the choices. Sometimes we are unaware of the choices. But choosing is harmonizing. Choosing is harmonizing. There's three things that you've got to choose or not. You've got to choose your words, you've got to choose yourself, and you've got to choose to share yourself. You got to choose your words, you got to choose yourself, and you've got to choose to share yourself. When we walk through the doors of a center like this, sometimes we find ourselves struggling with the words. We struggle with a whole lot of words. Particularly, we struggle with the word God. And that's because we have ascribed a meaning to the word God that doesn't belong to the word God. So really, what we're angry at is people. We're angry at our situation and our circumstances, not God. But we start to think that God didn't choose me, so I'm not choosing God. But we gather like this. It's intentional, because when we gather like this, what we're doing is we're creating tension. We're creating space between the word and the meaning of the word. It's very intentional. So don't lose sight here. I don't want you to lose sight of what's happening when we come here. I want you to know what's happening. Tension on purpose. If you're thinking, it's because we want you to think. Yes. So that you can find your word. One song, many instruments. But you've got to find your word. See, Dr. Maxine K, if she was going to share her word, she texted me and she said, I'll do a Shakespearean sonnet. And Rev, you rap. So if she was going to be sharing her words, Shakespearean sonnet, she might say something like this as she was describing God. She made something like, God, the infinite source of all, known by many names, whose essence remains the same. Now me, the rapper, I might say something like this. God is everything. You can call it anything, it's all still the same. Always still the same, its essence still the same. Whatever words you use, it's still the same. God is everything. Call it what you want. It's still the same, right? Her words, my words. She rhymes, I rap. I'm a rapper, I don't rhyme. But we still say and sing the same song. So we come on Sundays. Let me back up and say, number 2, you got to choose yourself. We come on Sundays. I know I did. I used to come on Sundays. And sometimes, if I'm going to be honest, I still do. I come looking for love. And I come looking to be loved. Or I come to find ways to make others love me when we enter into these doors. But because we're very intentional about what we're doing, we create tension in your stories, in your words, and the meanings. So we gather to create tension, to create space between the outside and the inside, so that you can discover yourself on the inside. And in choosing you, you're making the commitment to become the greatest version of yourself. To challenge yourself and to change yourself, to change yourself and to challenge yourself, to become the greatest version of yourself. It's the greatest thing that we can be doing, and we are doing it. But the thing here is you got to be very careful when you're choosing yourself. You have to make sure that you're not choosing yourself because of someone else. You can't choose yourself for that reason. Trying to change for someone else, me, the rapper, I call that a hustle. That's mostly changing the outside. But everybody is doing the work to change the outside. Dare I say it's easy. You can go to the store and buy whatever part you want to make better. You know what I'm saying? All of it. That's easy. But when you choose you, what you're doing is you're bringing clarity into your life. When you choose you, one comes to know what I can expect from myself and what others can expect from me. I call that living in the flow. A rapper like me, I would just say, drop the hustle, live in the flow. Okay? So, lastly, you've got to share yourself, your God self. You got to share your love. You've got to share your joy. It's a mandate. It's necessary. When Dr. Maxine said yes to sharing herself with me, it meant the world to me. When Reverend Sheila said yes to sharing herself with all of us, it meant the world to us. You being here, sharing yourself with us, it means the world to us. The mirror that you hold up, it's invaluable. So you've got to share yourself. Listen, if you've been doing the work and you have changed, challenge yourself to change, and now you're the best version of yourself, the only thing left to do is to share it. The only thing left to do is to share it. You know, in the book of Genesis, it is said that God said something like this: God looked upon all that he had made, and indeed it was very good. You know what I'm saying? When you share yourself, it's like a good cake. You want to share it. You know what I mean? Or that perfect drink, you want to share it. You, perfect. You got to share yourself. Share your love. Share your joy. Don't hold back. Because when you do, you get way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. This is a lot different than how we normally enter into relationships. Usually we enter relationships, we bring our baggage, we bring our pain, we bring our sorrow, we bring our misery, and on and on and on. No, we flip the line. Bring your joy. Bring your love. Bring your peace. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that we think our story is serious. But like I've learned from the great Dr. Maxine Kay, if she was, if she was in her sonnet, Shakespearean sonnet, she might say something like this, well, you know, dear. She might say, you know, dear, nothing serious, but you, my dear, are sacred. Nothing is serious, but you, my dear, is sacred. And what's sacred is made to share. And so it is. All right. So the way we're going to end this is that Dr. Maxine, in her text,
And you, my dear, you, my dear.
She said, I got an idea. You want to get wild with me? I was like, okay. She said, maybe we could end the service. I'll do a rhyme, and you do a rap. So we call this the Revs wrapping it up.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you first.
I love her. Oh. One song, many instruments. The voice of spirit sings through everyone. The melody is sweet and pure and good. The many variations, plain or fun, become our human song, as well they should. For each of us, as instruments of life, express uniquely, soft or loud or kind. For all of us, excuse me, I got little rivers, Avon River in my throat. Stratford-on-Avon, you know, Shakespeare. Thank you. Thank you. For each of us as instruments of life express uniquely soft or loud or kind, and all of us are needed, flute and fife, to sing the glorious song of heart and mind. The cosmic orchestra in harmony begins its composition filled with grace, for all the notes, each chord, and every key bring love and honor to the human race. Without your voice, the concert would be less. So sing your song with love and joyfulness. Take it.
All right. All right. So, no, stay up here with me. Yeah, I need your support. I mean, I got to rap.
Oh, stand with me. I need you.
All right. All right. Here we go. Way more than you bargained for. 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 Let me bust the line. That's a wrap for today. Stay tuned for more. Me and Max got infinity, a lot more to explore. From raps to sonnet, who knows what's next? With the messages of love and dropping your hustle to living in the flow. Way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. Max chooses sonnets, me, I choose rap. Either way, it's still a flow. And you get way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. One song, we flip the style. Take this with you. Pick yourself, select yourself, tag yourself, choose yourself, and you get way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. Share yourself, let it flow. Your love, your joy, your peace. Hold back, no. And you get way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. Way more than you bargained for. And so it is.
See if I can do this. Will I? Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up. I am the place. You are the place. We are the place where God shows up. Clap your hands and sing along with me, y'all. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Now look at the person next to you and say, you are the place. You are the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. You are the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. me. I am the place where God shows up. Amen. Hallelujah. And so it is. All right.
Here, yep. All right. There we go. All right. So we are ready to move in a time of sharing with each other. I'm going to ask our ushers to come forward as we move into an opportunity to give, time for our tithes and our offerings. And one of the things we wanted to make sure that we mention is that if you give online in any way, please give your tithe to your center, okay? Just tithe to your own center electronically. Before we move into prayer, I just want to acknowledge those who do give online and those who have already given. We bring it all into the storehouse. Won't you join me as we turn within in prayer? Let us just know right here and right now that we are ever one with the source of all things and its infinite expression, giving to us more and more and more. Laid out, the table is full, ours for the taking. And in it, as we receive, I know that each of us, each of our centers move forward in the world, showing up as the place where God lives, moving in us, breathing in us, having its way in us. Well, we come together collectively to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. This is good. As we awaken ourselves and acknowledge ourselves as the greatest and grandest version of ourselves. This is good, and we give thanks for it. I know that just as we are blessed by all that we receive, that the giver too is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. It can be no other way. Truly, it can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive, I give thanks. Truly, I do give thanks. And so it is.
All our needs are met. All our needs are met. All our needs are met.
All our needs are met.
Come on.
All our needs are met.
Mm-hmm.
All our needs are met. All our needs are met.
Come on.
All our needs are met.
Sometimes I forget that all my needs are met. Now and then I fall asleep thinking things I don't believe until I wake up in gratefulness, counting all the ways I'm blessed, that all my needs are met. There were times I recall, when I couldn't see the light of day. Somehow, sweet spirit made a way out of no way. And that is why I testify, no matter how dark it gets, that all our needs are met. I could not have come this far without the everlasting arm, my shelter from the cold. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Do y'all hear me this morning? I'm so grateful that I know, 'cause there were times when I thought I couldn't make it through another day. But somehow, sweet, sweet spirit made a way out of no way. I saw the light, I testify, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how dark it gets, Don't you know that all I needs are all I need is a man. Hallelujah. Have mercy, and so it is.
Yes. And so it is. Oh my gosh. Eddie Watkins Jr. Whew. All right. I think we have done it. We've come to the closing song. So I want to invite you all to please stand and join us as we sing and the choir can come forward. We're going to sing Our Release by Ricky Byers. It's our closing song. If you need the lyrics to the song, somebody will give you the lyrics to the song. Is coming forward, I want to remind you all that if you are desiring prayer after service, our licensed practitioners have on the purple stoles. They are ready to join you in prayer and know the truth with you, for you, and about you. We want you to know that it's confidential when you are with a practitioner.
And I want to thank Al today, too. He has been running around. There was a time in my life thought I had to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. Now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day. I hear y'all out there. You have got to let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle. No more struggle. And no more strife. With my faith I see. I am free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle. No more struggle. And no more strife. With my faith I see. I am free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Run my life. And my heart is open wide. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle. No more struggle and strife. With my faith I see. I am free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free. Free. Yes,
on throughout our week. Less foolishness, much wiser. When you listen with your heart. And when you do, you get way more than you bargained for. And so it is.
Listen to the laughter of children in love, brought together by the good Lord up above. They are singing songs and melodies of love for you. Just listen with all your heart, and you can sing them too. Take love by his hand today, and you will have that love, come what may. Love won't pass you by, is here to stay. Listen to our laughter with children in love. We were brought together by the good Lord up above. We are singing songs and melodies of love for you. Just listen with all your heart, and you can sing them too. 'Cause the longer you wait, the harder it gets, and the harder it is. The longer you will wait for your life, the
Today we're going to talk about what melatonin is.